Well, hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. And oh boy, do I have something to show you today. So we're gonna just do a casual, random, unsuspecting fight using Purgatory. Obviously, we do not want to do anything different than, let's say build up to a level 3 and just see what happens. So perfectly reasonable, normal fight, as you guys can see. I gotten my 100 charges, that's fine, and now I'm gonna activate level 3 and see how much damage my rank 2 7-star Purgatory is gonna do to this Captain Mile. Wait, that's got a lot of damage. It'd be interesting to see exactly how much damage that was. So by the looks of it, that appears to be 2,147,483,647 damage. I think it's quite safe to say that just about anything and anyone would die from this. And Purgatory is bugged, guys. Purgatory is bugged. We don't have anybody from Kabam weighing in on this, but you can see threads like this popping up. Can you get banned for exploiting the Purgatory bug? And here I'm gonna give you guys the quick answer, even though I don't work for Kabam. Yes, you can. Because there's a general disclaimer that, abusing bugs in the game can result in a ban. So if you do this, try and clear content and stuff like that, then if Kabam chooses to, could get banned. Would you? I don't know, because realistically, Kabam's been super inconsistent with that, because, technically they can probably ban my account because I did 2 Realm of Legends fights with this Purgatory to make a video and showcase the bug, but who knows what Kabam will do. But do yourself a favor, don't do it. I guess is like what you should say. So obviously there are mixed reactions to this. I want to use her in story content 96. No, you'll get 20 Titan crystals instead. No, as they showed you the compensation situation for the 7-star crystal bug exploit, you will be compensated for exploiting the game. And this thing, I understand why people are so mad about the situation, and I get it 1,000,000%. But like, for instance, I can say in my case, I opened the crystals, I had no clue they're bugged. I just popped them open for like a big opening that I was waiting. So, do I think they handled the crystal compensation abysmally bad? Yeah, I think it was very bad. Especially in the hindsight of what they had said about the Titan crystal compensation. Where they don't want to reward a few lucky people. It certainly feels like that's what they did. At the same time, I do think this is a completely different situation. But either way, it kind of highlights the community sentiment here. You really need to weigh the possibilities. On one hand, could all go out Purgatory in our BG's decks, AW attack and receive massive compensation and pat on the back for doing so. On the other hand, we all do the right thing and get our groins dusted and Kabam being good and not being able to get compared to it fast enough. I mean, I think it's safe to assume they will 100% ban players for exploiting this. You can clear any content in one special 3 either. Like in double Purgatory is compensation. Okay, so people are just roasting Kabam here. You give me something like, I don't want to get banned. I use a 96 story content in all fights. And the first boss, now I'm unsure whether to finish the quest because I don't want to get banned and I would like to participate in the banked. No, knowingly exploiting a bug to gain advantage can result in a ban. I'm honestly shocked they haven't rushed to fix it yet. This is kind of like this is the type of thing that I would expect Kabam address like immediately, regardless of the day or the night. Because yeah, one level 3 absolutely annihilates everything. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm quite sure that there are some synergies that work with Purgatory. That give her extra bar of power or something like that. So there are easier ways how to get to that level 3 as well. Mystic Crossfire, that's fine. That's fine. 20% chance per shot to instantly regenerate 20% health. Maybe it's not here, maybe it's one of the incoming synergies. I could be wrong with that. But either way, it is absolutely busted. Obviously it is in the game. Where you can just one-shot anybody. Doesn't work against Starlight and Labyrinth Legends, but this works against Winter Soldier and Element Legends. Because damage cap still exists. That's why you can't do more than damage cap unless you have. Not that I'm telling people to do that, but just in case you happen to have a specific mastery. I believe it's called Pacify. The opponent is inflicted with a stun debuff. They also reduce the ability accuracy 100% for the duration of the stun. This generally has a chance to bypass safeguard mechanics. So let's say if you do have this mastery maxed, then you parry stun and activate level 3. You do have a 30% chance, I believe, to bypass all damage caps as well. So, again... it's not looking good for Kabam. It really isn't. I don't make the game. I don't know exactly how these things happen. But I do watch the things that they say, and, you know, after Kabam's promise to do better and have better quality control and things like that, none of us expected perfect from Kabam. But it's kind of yet again turning into a bit of a shit show, some would say. And, not how living content is here right now. It wasn't absolutely positive that I'll get banned for doing so. And again, it's like, am I absolutely positive that everybody's going to get banned for doing so? Absolutely not. Do I think there's a very solid chance that if you do clear a whole bunch of content by doing this, you could get banned? Yeah, I do. But, okay, a significant difference. Okay, and yet bug crystal comments is way more significant. Okay. The self-proclaimed connoisseur of exploiting various bugs in the game, always like to have to the party. I would suggest not to go forward with this bug exploiting content. Go use NBGs though. And again, I don't think you should use NBGs either, but it's up to you. The most important thing here is, regardless of which side do you fall, I think we all have to agree that it's bad from Kabam. I don't think there's a very good reason or point in kind of getting massive arguments with each other. Should you not, and all that other stuff. I think the big takeaway from this is Kabam needs to shut this shit down and fast, and on top of it, you know, actually, for once in their lives, you know, try their best to make sure stuff like this doesn't happen, because it does, and it does a lot, and it does still, and it's all fun and nice and good, you know, to say and promise things. And it's kind of like that Kabam crashed post where he said, like, we're working on this, we're making sure that, you know, AI 2.0 is coming, we want to address these concerns, we want to address these concerns. And that was like a very good post after the Summoner Fest where Kabam crashed effectively kind of like admitted the things that they're not doing too well, and, you know, what they are going to be trying to do. And my reaction to that was, it's a very good post, but with Kabam, I am at a point where I'll believe it when I see it. And you know, the same thing came here for the quality control. Because, like, again, last time Crystal Rotation, we got bugged missing Modok, and that resulted in compensation. And now this Crystal Rotation, the basic crystals got bugged, and then, you know, we have this bug, and then another, and then another. And then, you know, the game just didn't work for a whole bunch of players. And it's easy to promise things, but it's harder to actually do them. And Kabam doesn't seem to be particularly successful at delivering the promised things, I would say right now. But hey, Purgatory is dope right now, though, right? You can do some cool things with her, but you shouldn't. Right, anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about